flurry of economic data showing that the economic situation in China might be worsening. Most, if not all, major metrics missing forecasts, putting the government's full-year growth target of about 5% in jeopardy. Here's a look at some of the numbers as well. And we just talked about this. Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley have both come out on the back of those numbers and slashed their own forecast on the Chinese economy. Stephen Engel, our Chief North Asia correspondent, is here with us to talk us through how bad these numbers are in context, Steve.
Don't forget Citi. They also downgraded this morning as well, down to 4.7%.
Okay.
So Morgan Stanley to 4.6%. Also Goldman Sachs to 4.7%. So that kind of is in line with the growing consensus that the Chinese economy will not meet the government's growth target for this full year, as we're running out of time, of around 5%. I guess you could say 4.7 is around 5%, but it's to the downside, obviously. And again, you know, these economists are saying, one, for Morgan Stanley, essentially saying there's this worsening debt deflation loop likely to outweigh potential easing measures. There is a growing chorus for more easing, but how much is the big question as well. So the numbers are industrial production, 4.5%. It equals the weakest growth in factory output since July of last year. It's also 4 consecutive months now of decelerating growth in factory output. Had been a bit of a strength because of on the back of exports and also excess industrial capacity, while property and consumption has been weak. Factory output has been okay, but look at that. That is actually the longest streak of decelerating growth in factory output since September of 2021. So that really drives home that point. Retail sales, I talked about the consumer. They're holding on to their renminbi, obviously. This is the 5th or 6th consecutive month of single-digit growth, 2.1% missed estimates. Also, fixed asset urban investment, 3.4%. That also missed estimates.